And welcome inside Delaware Live Sports. Nick Alessandrini now joined by Salesianum graduate, University of Delaware alum, and current LA Ram, Troy Reeder. Troy, thanks for taking the time to talk with me today.
Yeah, man. Thanks, Nick, for having me on.
Of course, anytime. And obviously you're back home here for a little bit of the off season. We talked about that before we went on the air. But a big event coming up this Monday. I know just a few days away, but we had to get you on to talk a little bit about it. I know we're both excited. And it's an event that you're teaming up with Titus Sports Academy and Chase Fieldhouse, and it's going to be a free community workout to benefit the SL24 Unlock the Light Foundation. And we'll just begin there, Troy. Do you want to talk a little bit about it?
Yeah, so, this is something I've been wanting to do for a while now. Over the last year, it's just been difficult for guys in my position that normally are able to hold camps or workouts throughout the year just with COVID and the limitations that put on things. So just this summer as Delaware's opened up, it's kind of given us a last-second opportunity to throw something really cool together, being able to partner up with Titus Sports, who I've worked with for over 10 years now, and now in their new facility at the Chase Fieldhouse in Wilmington. And then, of course, SL24 Unlock the Light to do a free community workout. Everybody's invited, all ages. The idea is it doesn't matter what fitness level you are. There's going to be stuff for everybody to do. Not going to be a killer workout. Everybody can push them however hard they want to push themselves. And, we're just trying to raise awareness as the Unlock the Light Foundation continues to get its feet off the ground and make people in our community aware that it, one, exists and what they're doing to help people with their mental health and all that they do. So it's a really cool opportunity. I hope people feel very welcome to come by.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you just talked about it. A phenomenal opportunity to come work out again with Troy Reeder on Monday. And again, the SL24, as you mentioned, Troy, getting off the feet these last few years. I had the luxury of going to high school with Sean, was phenomenal friend of mine. Just always made everything better. And again, this has been a great foundation that his dad started in his name. And again, Unlock the Light, just helping bring mental awareness to everyone. And again, they've done such a phenomenal job with that these last couple years. And Troy, as you mentioned, this is to be taking place on Monday, July 12th. And Troy, what time are you guys going to be getting all this underway?
So we're going to get going pretty sharp right at 7:30. So if anybody who's coming, I'd ask just to show up a couple minutes early, get checked in. We're going to try and kind of get people assigned in groups based off of a little bit of age and a little bit off of fitness level. So you're working out with people similar to you. And then we're going to get started with a little bit of introduction, one, to Titus, and two, most importantly, to the foundation. And, I'm going to say a few words on what it's meant to me and how mental health is, and focusing on mental health has been beneficial in my athletic journey as well as in life. And then I'll kind of hand things over to the coaches at Titus to introduce the workout and kind of get after it for probably about an hour, and then wrap up with a final little countdown and talk to everybody again about mental health, how they can help, and just kind of about spreading the word. That's what we're really trying to do right now, is raise awareness. It's something really that as a professional athlete and even as a college athlete has become such a major focus for programs over the last few years. But, this kind of thing isn't necessarily available to everyone outside of college athletics, high school athletics especially, youth, and then, adults go through the same type of stuff that these athletes do. So, we just want to make sure people are aware that this is a resource for them always, and kind of spread the word. And like you said, Sean was such an awesome guy, and keeping his name alive and his foundation and all the good work it's doing.
Absolutely. And Troy, you mentioned this came about rather quickly, not that long ago. Do you just want to go into a little bit of detail on how you got involved with it and just how it came together?
Yeah. So, I've kind of done charitable stuff in the past that I've been able to work with Be Positive Foundation is a group that I've really become close with.
Yeah,
it's just something that's been around for a long time in our area and community. So, it's something I grew up with. I hope Unlock the Light becomes that type of foundation where kids start learning about it in middle school when I was learning about the Be Positive Foundation, and carry on through high school and college and into their adulthood. So, that's how I kind of see Unlock the Light going. And I've really been looking for something to do over the last couple of years to kind of help them out and benefit them, in any way I could. And like I said, COVID last year really put a wrinkle in, doing these types of in-person things to raise awareness or raise funds for different organizations. So I think it's going to be a really cool year, and you're going to see a lot of not just professional athletes, but people of all sorts really try and get out in their communities and make a difference, just because for the first time and maybe forever, we spent a year pretty much all secluded. So yeah, that's kind of how it got started. And then, Titus in Wilmington is a relatively new location, even though they've been around Delaware for almost 15 years. And obviously the Chase Fieldhouse has just relatively recently been built and it's still getting going and everything that it does. So, and Trevor Cooney works up there, and they have their Unlock the Light basketball tournament at the Chase Fieldhouse every year. So everybody involved was just on board. It was kind of a common denominator of a great cause, and, just Sean being such a great guy, and this foundation just taking off similar to how these other two partners are also getting going. So just kind of seemed like the perfect match and something we've all really wanted to do for a while now. So we're really excited.
Yeah, and I think I speak for everyone around here in the area that's glad to have you back and glad you're able to do things like that to get everyone out. Again, a free community workout with Troy Reeder on Monday, and we will circle right back to that. But Troy, obviously you're going into your third year this year. From your rookie year, you were right out on the field, had some injuries, and you were playing right away, thrown right out there. How did that help you make a jump from year one to year two, all that playing time you were able to get as a rookie?
Yeah, obviously, number one is just confidence. You always, no matter what level it is, until you play significant time at that level, that's the quickest way to prepare yourself. You simply cannot replace reps and experience with, as important as film work is and training is, just being out there and doing it against the best of the best that's how you grow. And, going into year two, it just gave me a lot of confidence knowing I'd done that before, and I was ready to build off of my own experiences, not just watching other guys on tape. So, that was just huge for me, having that kind of experience so young.
Yeah, for sure. And now you're going into year number 3. Big jump last year, as we just talked about. What has kind of been your biggest focus this offseason as you head into this upcoming season? Really,
my biggest focus this offseason has kind of been mastering what we do and understanding the NFL game more and more. It's something I think I really took a big step in last year. And as a rookie, it's kind of baptism of fire. It's a bad way to put it, but every week you're kind of trying to get by. You're learning so much.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes learning the hard way in a lot of ways. And then going into year 2, we had a new defensive coordinator. So in a way, it was almost like back to square one in terms of language and the system that we were running. And now year 3, we actually have a new D coordinator, but we're keeping relatively the same playbook. So kind of been able to allow me to be able to go back and study what we did as a defense last year, how we can improve. And then just as one of the guys in the center of the defense, trying to not just know my position, but everything that goes on around me, why we call certain things. And I really hope that is a big factor in just continuing to try and take my game to the next level.
And Troy, obviously a big addition in the offseason, if you will, in Matthew Stafford. Have you been able to talk to him at all? Have you been around him so far with these offseason workouts this year?
Yeah, it was awesome. We got out to L.A., not knowing with the COVID situation what was going to happen with this offseason. Last year, we didn't have any offseason program. And this year they ended up getting us out there for about 5 weeks, and it was great. Got a lot of good work with the first-team offense and first-team defense, which sometimes in camp it becomes more ones versus twos versus one. So, you really got to get a good look at Matthew under center, and he just has so much command of the offense, and really for the most part he was just meeting guys. Yeah. So I can't wait to see him in August after getting to build a little bit for a little over a month over the past couple months, and then just his experience level. He's a 12-plus year guy. He's proven, but I think he's still underrated. I'm just pretty excited to have him as the leader of our team.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Everyone very excited for what the Rams are capable of this year. And Troy, you were a little busy in the spring, but had a chance to maybe pay attention a little to the University of Delaware football program that you used to be a part of. Yeah. Obviously, Colby able to make a little bit of a return at the end of the year with the injury, but they played very well, able to make it into the playoffs, a deep dive into the Final Four. What did you think about the Delaware program this spring and how you feel about them overall?
Yeah, I was so excited for them. Coach Rocco got there my junior year, kind of got to see what him and his staff, the foundation of what they were going to be putting together. And then it seemed like this year was the first year that they were able to really reap the fruit of the loin. And, for me, it was pretty exciting because, when I left, I kind of hoped I'd never see a live Delaware game for as long as I could, hopefully playing football in the NFL for as long as I can. And then, with this spring season, I was actually able to catch about 3 games and got to see my brother play, Colby, who returned from a back injury for a couple of years now. So that was pretty unbelievable, getting to see him and that team of guys who were a bunch of young guys when I was there, and now kind of turning over a new leaf, and they're the veterans now, and how well they did. So really exciting, and it's going to be a quick turnaround for them this fall, but I have high expectations.
Yeah, you said it. I'm right there with you. Quick turnaround, spring football right back into fall football. So those guys, no real break for them. That work's been going on all summer long as well. So look back to get it in the fall. Also, and Troy, again, back to the main point of our conversation here today. Again, you'll be hosting that free community workout on Monday, July 12th. 7:30 a.m. is the start time. Again, you want them to get there a little bit earlier than that, but it's going to be great. You're partnering with Titus, the Chase Fieldhouse, and it's all going to benefit SL24. Again, Troy, anything else you want to add about this upcoming workout on Monday? Again, all ages, a free workout. Everyone come out and be a part of it.
Yeah, that's about it. If you can't make the workout, I appreciate everybody spreading the word. My main thing that I keep pushing to people is, don't be intimidated by this workout. It's going to be an opportunity there will be little kids there, hopefully some high school, college, and, my mom is also going to be doing it. So, a wide range of people, unbelievable coaches at Titus Sports Academy that are also giving up their time, to host this event as well. So really looking forward to it. Just want to see as many people as we can out. And if not, just keep spreading the word about the workout and the Unlock the Light Foundation.
Absolutely. We are going to do that for sure. And Troy, before I let you go here, any advice you want to give to some young athletes out there, maybe grade school, high school, even college? What would be your one bit of advice you would give to those athletes?
Yeah, I know most of your listeners are Delaware people, and, unfortunately, there's not a lot of people that give some Delaware guys a shot sometimes. And, I was lucky enough that in my class coming out of high school, we had a good group of kids that did get shots and are still playing in the NFL. And a lot of those guys were guys that people said couldn't do it. And now we have guys in the NFL, NBA, MLB, you name it, out of Delaware. So doesn't matter how small the school you're coming from or what your background is, where you went to high school, you can make it from anywhere. And the common denominator is just all those guys worked extremely hard to get to where they were and didn't give up. So that's all I got for those guys.
Thanks so much, Troy, for taking the time to talk with us today. Again, really appreciate it. And do not forget to check out the free community workout hosted by LA Rams linebacker Troy Reeder, Monday, July 12th, 7:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. All ages, all workout levels. Come and check it out. It's going to benefit a phenomenal cause in the SL24 Unlock the Light Foundation. Troy, thanks so much again.
Yeah, thanks, Nick, for having me on. Appreciate it.
That'll do it for me, Nick Alessandrini in Delaware Live Sports. Make sure to get out there on Monday, July 12th for a free workout with Troy Reeder.